Oh, yep, I'm still talking about Lion King. I've done quite a few other videos. I don't know, I think this is my fourth or fifth one. And we're talking about all kinds of things having to do with the Lord and with a false Messiah that's coming, two different spirits, two different salvations, and all of the messaging of this Mother Earth Shekinah glory stuff that Beyonce is putting within her video to actually teach a false gospel to people in and through this Disney production. And all of this visual imagery is being used to teach people about various aspects of coming into this false religion and preparing people for this Antichrist kingdom that is coming. And so we're just this now. I found the bigger extended cut version. I just did a video talking about the first couple minutes of what I see within that. And of course, there's going to be so many people that they do hero worship. They love Beyonce, but they can't really tell you why, or they don't really know her. You know, they think they know her because of music or videos, but this is a staged performance of what she wants you to see or think or feel about her. And it is just part of the weird world of the American Gentile world that we've grown up in. Not that we're the only people that have TV, not saying that, but this is part and parcel of the miasma that we have been born into, to believe that there are these people that are our friends through the television in this one-way relationship, and we buy their stuff and they preach us a gospel to our destruction within this relationship where we do hero worship, and because they're our friends, so we think, or because we think we know them, or because there's this emotional manipulative one-way relationship happening through the TV, and we're, you know, in this caste system where it's you and then it's them, and they're so much more important than you because they're millionaires or billionaires or whatever. They have this open source ability to just put whatever they want into your mind, and they don't care if it aligns with the gospel. They don't care if it aligns with Jesus Christ. They don't care if they offend Christians. They don't care with any regard to whether they're preaching you truth or lies or whatever. This is what makes Beyonce money. And Lion King is going to make money. This is about a money endeavor. But not only is it about making money, oh, no, 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 no. This is about drawing you as part of Mother Earth, okay? So they stick all these people in blue, and I was kind of trying to figure out why they were going with blue. And of course, before they had the men in pink, and then they had the women in red, and, you know, we talked about all that before, and I was thinking about this color blue and what they were trying to communicate with it, and I was thinking, you know, there's a water vibe, and I still hold to that, but I really see how all these people are together in this big circle, and then, of course, Beyonce is in the middle, and she's personifying this imagery of this spirit, the spirit of Mother Earth, and the people need to listen to her because she's bringing this new thing, and it's, you know, you can believe that this is nothing more than a video, or you can believe that this is nothing more than entertainment, but I would tell you that you're wrong, that neither of those things in and of themselves are the full scale of what billions of dollars go into in advertising to draw people in. And Satan cares about one thing, and that is worship, and drawing your worship and attention away from Jesus Christ. And so they have these celebrities, and they have these rich visual pictures in these videos that they know that people will rush to do hero worship because they love Beyonce, or because they've been raised on Disney films, or because you know, when you were little or whatever, depending on how old you are, you watched Lion King, and so there's all these feelings of nostalgia. And in the world of deception and satanic deceit, you have to remember that they are willing to use whatever to draw you in. So those all become tools to immerse you within this manipulation. And so this blue circle, you know, in some ways I kind of get the vibe of it being the one eye, of course. In some ways I kind of get the vibe of it being Mother Earth. There's so much in this video. You know, you have people in these worship poses. These people are literally, you have to understand, when they're filming this, they are literally worshiping Beyonce, and not just Beyonce, but they are worshiping Mother Earth. That's what you're watching here. Here's the sun coming up, and there's this whole stream of thought of people worshiping the sun, which today we don't really think that much about, but in the Bible there's so much information about not doing that. It is a highly dangerous activity. So, Mother Earth, the sun, the moon, the stars, the animals, the oneness of all life, the circle of life, um, maturing into this new race of people, all these water scenes of purity, and they are taking this message to the next level. They have her as this, water goddess here, I feel like. And we are this fragile clay. Wow, this fragile clay entity, and we need to take care of Mother Earth. We need to take care of ourselves. We need to take care of nature. And she's just drawing her daughter straight into this whole Black Mother Earth worship thing, and she's being nurturing with her daughter, which is lovely. But it's really a message communicated to you that Mother Earth will be there to nurture you, to care for you. And if that was true, that would be great, but it's not. And so you have these men, and they're, wearing these long kind of girly gowns, I feel like, in green. Again, Mother Earth, they're taking care of the earth. They're the guardians of the earth. They are the pagans, the earth worshippers. And here, you have an absence of technology. You have all of these beautiful. Oh, are we meditating? You have these people in all of these rich colors, and they're meditating. It looks like, and they are calling upon and literally showing you how to meditate and to bring these things into being, because they want this. See, she's meditating. They want this point of enough people meditating to bring the false Messiah, is what they're doing. And you see this lovely face, but you have to understand, on the inside of that is a spirit. So this is the extended cut we talked about. That taking the hands off the eyes in the light of day, that has to do with saying that they have arrived, they have illuminated, they've been illuminated, they are getting this light from Lucifer, this hidden knowledge. They can become gods, they can become one with Mother Earth, and there's a real danger to do that. We're all the same in and of itself. We all come from the earth, is what they're trying to communicate there. I mean, that's even pretty amazing, because look at this. Look, this is amazing. So her skin color, which is lovely, not the point, is literally the same color as the earth for wherever they are in Africa. And then, of course, this is a great color palette to get going with the gold and the sort of greenish yellow, however you want to call that. But she is wanting you to identify the people with the land, the planet, saying that they're one. And you have all these people, they're in a circle, they're all touching. Like, see, they're representing, I'm Mother Earth, I'm Mother Earth, I'm Mother Earth, right? Already talked about the pink, we talked about the red, we talked about the birthing of this new race. They are literally doing witchcraft in this production, and most Americans will not care. Not in the slightest. Like, the spirit is raising above, they're seeing it all. Again, she's nurturing her child, which is lovely, but it's really about the message underneath it. It's really about making this tree strong, this tree that sources from Adam. This all this dancing that's done in here, and these tribal religions. This is what they do to bring forth the spirits. This is a literal witchcraft production to bring forth the spirit of Antichrist, and to bring forth the spirit who will give them their way. Who see right here? This is the spirit thing. Did you see her in the white there? Oop, right there. She's telling you that she's Mother Earth in that white. It goes by fast. Right? So she's uncloaking herself. She's presenting herself. You have to understand that before you have the Antichrist coming, you have the spirit of Antichrist that we were told about. The spirit of Antichrist, who the Bible warns us is coming. And you just have the response from most people today as, they just low urgency, lack of care, lack of concern. They don't care about the end times anymore. They just feel like they've been in the end times for so long and it's never really going to come. But that is false. That is evil. And you have to understand where these people are in space and time, wanting to bring forth this very entity who, when he comes, it won't be a laughing matter. It won't be a no big deal. It'll be a really big deal to a lot of people. This is why we need to use this window of time to warn people that there is another tree to get into, the family tree of Jesus, another ark to hide in through the gospel, and that these people have multiple billions of dollars to push their gospel onto people. And I always wondered in the Bible, why was it that so many people would be led astray? But you look at the level of influence that these entities have over people, and that people are very fickle. People, they don't love the truth. People don't care about the truth. People by nature are selfish. People by nature stem from that first Adam, right? And so this abominable branch, this new sprout, this new humanity, this new AI-equipped tranny Jesus is coming through the power of Satan to deceive people. And this video shows you that it's coming. Absolutely coming. She's doing all this tribal dancing and all, they are calling on the spirit to come. See, they put this back in again. They want you to worship pleasure. They want you to worship, see, there she is again. They want you to worship Mother Earth. They want to turn you away from Jesus Christ and the truth to Mother Earth, which will not take you to good places, because there's a price to pay when you don't get your sins forgiven and when you worship false gods. There's a price to pay for that eternally. She doesn't care. She doesn't care about you. She has no interest in your eternal destiny or your future. She wants you to buy her stuff, and Disney wants you to buy their stuff. Now, we talked before about how Jesus is the true tree of life. I love this picture. He's on the cross and they've put a tree around it. Jesus' crucifixion on the tree of life. When you really start becoming hyper aware of trees, I've done quite a few videos today talking about trees, various aspects of trees, how it fits into prophecy, things that Jesus said. So I invite you to check out all of those videos, because they all give a little bit of a different angle as to how prophecy is coming into being and how these people are pushing this message of Mother Earth in and through their work. When you realize that there's so many scriptures about trees, things that you maybe wouldn't even think about. So look at this. In Matthew 7:18, in my Dan Loper book that I was telling you about, you can buy on Amazon if you want to. In chapter 3, she's really good about these scriptures. And we had talked earlier about the tree of life is Jesus, and then the Kabbalah tree of life. And then you look back at what scripture says. Her chapter here is prophecy, creation, and the gods of Kabbalah. And later on, she probably will get into the Shekinah, the Mother Earth thing. But here she says, a good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, and neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. Either make the tree good and his fruit good, or else make the tree corrupt and his fruit corrupt. For the tree is known by the fruit. So your actions stem from your motivation of what you are. And I break everything down into two trees. Do you source from Adam, and this coming false Messiah is going to come with his Kabbalah tree? Or are you born again and you source from Jesus Christ and his family? And everything that you do will come from one of those two places, either evil or good. And so she's talking about how, this particular entity became the father of the modern Kabbalah. So she gives history in here, which is really good. And just to share this tiny little part with you here. So again, this Kabbalah Serfirot tree of knowledge and its roots. Okay, again, going back to trees, paying attention to where you are hooking up. It's really important with regard to religion and whether a person dies in their sins or not. So she says, as seen in The Return of the Kosher Pig, which I've done a bunch of videos talking about, Itzhak Shapira, he has provided extensive references to the heavenly journeys of the rabbis by way of mystical meditation. Didn't we just see a Beyonce and those people doing meditation in their video calling on the spirit? And the angelic encounters that result in a strong delusion. On page 206, he has included an illustration of the Sefiroth tree. In Kabbalah, the Sefiroth tree is referred to interchangeably as the tree of life, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. It is the bridge connecting heaven and earth, representing man's ascent by degrees of knowledge back to the paradise that was lost, and ultimately to his own divinity before the fall. And she goes into some other things here. But these are all things, and we looked at the lyrics in one of the videos where we were talking about these trees and this Beyonce video. Again, I invite you to check out all these videos. Each one is only 15 minutes, so they're really a quick little fast thing. But anyhow, all of these concepts we saw within, one degree or another, Beyonce's video. So they're coming in sneaky, hidden ways that you don't really realize. Thank you so much. Bye.